When I was little, I found my mom's credit card. And, being a 6-year-old, I saw my mom putting the credit card on her phone, and I knew how she did it. So, I decided that I was going to put it on my phone. So, I put it on my phone, and I was downloading Roblox, because I thought, hey, I can play with my friends here. That day, I spent $2,000 worth of freaking money on Robux. Let's just say a lot of my friends thought I was really cool and rich. When my mom found out, I hid from her for seriously like a day. And then once I got in there, she wasn't mad. She just said I was Captain Robux.
When I was younger, I was in Walmart and I was eating a tube of Pringles and I ate them while my mom paid, but I forgot to let the guy scan them, so I walked out the Walmart and the alarm went off and I just started running because I got scared, and my mom couldn't find me because I was hiding behind the newspaper things, and the Walmart people called the police because I was missing, and when I hear them show up I thought I was a criminal, so I left my mom a note on the newspaper that said I went to Mexico to start a new life and not come looking for me, and then I took off running with my Pringles and ran for like an hour, and then the cops saw me walking down the road, so they pulled over, so I started running again, and then they were using the car intercom thing and they told me to stop running. So when I did, I thought they were gonna put me in handcuffs and take me to jail, so I was crying and I slapped the officer in the stomach and tried to run again, but he just held me back, and when he asked me what happened to me and I told him, he started crying because he was laughing so hard. And he just gave my mom $2 for the Pringles, and he was still laughing when he left. And that's the time I was a wanted criminal.
So when I was in the 2nd grade, I went to this private Christian K-12 school. It was really strict and didn't go against the Bible. I had a friend who came out to me and my friends and told us to not tell anybody because her parents worked at the school and were very strict. So if any teacher found out, they would tell her mom and she would be dead. We told her that she could trust us, and we kept it a secret. She was lesbian. One day at recess we were all talking about our crushes. When I asked her who her crush was, she said she had a crush on me. I didn't know what to do, so I said cool. I was a little nervous because I wasn't sure if she wanted to be in a relationship with me or not. After she told me that, she became more flirty towards me. At our school we had a buddy system to go to the bathroom. Whenever she would have to use the bathroom, she always picked me as her buddy.
While growing up, my father was an alcoholic and an abuser toward my mom and my siblings. When my father gets drunk, he will beat my mom, insult her. My mom would hide us in the bedroom and lock the door so my father doesn't go inside to hurt us. It was painful to see my mom getting hurt every day. So me and my older sister, we decided that enough is enough. Our plans was to murder our own father. So we did some research on Google on how to murder someone. We finds a pill that can kill a person with just a single dose. We legally bought the medicine. After buying the medicine, we took 3 pills. We smashed it into a powder and poured it into the alcohol secretly. He ended up drinking the alcohol. The very next day our father didn't woke up. My mom panicked and called the police. They took him to the hospital. In the hospital, the doctor says that he died because his heart stopped working. When the doctor asked if we knew anything, me and my sister responded that her father was an alcoholic person, maybe that's why he died. The doctor believed us. After my dad's funeral, we celebrate like no tomorrow.
So when I was little, my mom took me and my brother to the local pool. I was 12, he was 4. So while my mom and I sunbathed, he played in the kiddie pool. When all of a sudden he comes up to us and says, "Mommy, I gotta go pee-pee." And instead of taking him to the bathroom, my mom said, "Go pee-pee in the pool." Shame on you, Carol Ann. We continued to lay out in the sun until all of a sudden we hear everyone scream. Oh my God, some kids peeing in the kiddie pool. Torian didn't understand, and he went over to the kiddie pool, pulled down his pants, and pee-peed like he was peeing in the toilet. But my mom is clever, and she pretended like she didn't know whose kid it was, and we never went back to that pool again.
This is why I never trust anybody off of Roblox. A few years ago on Roblox, when I started playing Roblox, I would join a bunch of games and friend everybody in the game. I would even join different servers to friend more people. But this one time, I joined a server and I was very interested in the game, so I didn't friend anybody in that one. but I got a friend request from a girl named Ladybug134. Her name sounded very cool at the time, in my opinion, and I accepted it. Then I left the game to start chatting with her. She started chatting with me about saying, can I make a group chat with you and my friend on Roblox? I said, sure, why not? Because I meant we're friends. Then in the group chat, I was saying hi, hello, and stuff like that, and the weird little XDs, emojis, and stuff like that. I was getting kind of confused because nobody else was talking in the chat. You will not believe what they chatted. Like for part 2.
I have a best friend, let's call him Jaden, and yes, he's a boy. He's so understanding and comfortable. I love him so much. We met at school. He was a new kid in one of my classes. We started hanging out in the back of the school, just talking about how annoying the kids at our school was. We were 12 at the time. We are 15 now. Anyways, we started to go to each other's houses and we would walk to school together, have sleepovers, and yeah, I thought he was gay, but until I was 13, I found out that he just cares about me. I've been going through a lot before I met him, breaking up with my boyfriend, my best friend turning her back on me, etc. And he wanted to make me feel that it's okay to cry. It's okay to be me around him. One day he said that he will always care about me, even if we have our struggles. I said same. We were at my house, and it got all silent after that. About 2 minutes later he asked if I wanted to watch this new movie that recently came out with him. It was a scary movie but I low-key forgot what the name was. Anyways, when we were watching the movie, my stupid self thought it would be a good idea to make a move, unaware what would happen next. I tried to kiss him and he pushed me away. Then he just stared at me with anger and said, "Why the hell would you do that?" Then he storms out of my house. When he left I was full of tears and humiliation. We didn't talk for about a week. Then he showed
Story time. So this was 2 years ago and I was at school and it was a normal day until the principal went on the speaker and said, "We're in lockdown, go in your closets." So we went ahead and went in the closets. We were all confused. Some people were scared. Everyone was like kind of asking the teacher what was going on and stuff. Now during this time I wasn't asking anything or saying anything because I knew during a lockdown you don't want to say anything. So if there is someone in the school, they won't find where you are. But I was still listening to them because I was curious like everyone else. So while everyone was asking the questions, one girl stood up and said, "If you're not going to say what's going on, I'm going to get out of the closet." The teacher yelled at her and told her no. And the teacher yelled loud, so whoever was in the school obviously heard. So the door opened and everyone became silent.
Okay, so my whole life I've had a lot of online friends because I have literally no real life friends anyways. About 2 years ago I made a new fan page and I met this girl. I'll call her Cowley because me and her are still pretty close anyways. Me and her became really close really quick. At the time she was best friends with some creepy ass bitch called Gabby. Yes, that's her real name. I don't care, she's weird as fuck. She was obsessed with Callie and hated me for being close with her. Callie was also friends with a lot of Gabby's friends. They were like a friend group. But Gabby would start fights with Callie and another girl called Emma and Ruth. Anyways, we made a new group chat without Gabby and she hated it and she would practically stalk Callie even though she lived in Poland and Callie lived in New Zealand. One time at like Christmas time, Gabby had gone ice skating and there was a ginger girl there. Callie was ginger and Gabby was spamming her being like, "I saw today it was